What we're looking at is the bed of a CNC shark. And what it has back in here, all the way back here, is a ball screw. And that has to be cleaned and maintained. We haven't discussed that before. You do not put any kind of grease or 3-in-1 oil or lubricants like that on it. All the way to the end, extreme, is what it runs through. And those balls that run in that track, you don't want to put any oil, because what happens is dirt will get attracted to it and then it will basically mess it up. So the first step in cleaning it or lubing it is cleaning it. What I use is this. It's simply an air nozzle, as you can hear. Okay? And the air nozzle is attached to a stick so that I can come in here and blow off that nozzle from one end to the other. So that's basically what I'll do, is blow it off and keep blowing it off till we get to the end. And then I'll move this forward. I'll move my gantry forward to about this point and blow off the back half and the front and back of the ball bearings. So that's step one. Step one. Blow it off with clean air, no moisture, clean dry air, and blow off both sides. If you don't have an air compressor, you can use the computerized compressed air to do the same thing. The air in a can, if you will. So you can do that. That's the first step. The second step, what I recommend is the DuPont nonstick dry film lubricant that you see in this can. It has a propellant that totally evaporates and leaves just that Teflon flakes behind. What that does is it gets rid of any grit or grime buildup. You don't have that problem. So you can take this can and spray it in there. Obviously that's not going to work as well as you might think, because it disperses it over that total distance. If you think about the CNC shark, it's 24 inches across. So this will spray that far, but it disperses too much. So what we have to have is a method that will allow us to get that to that center ball screw shaft. And what we're going to do is take a look at a product that I found that will do that for you. Hopefully next way we'll carry it so that it'll be easy for you to find. It took me forever to find it. If you look at the can, it comes with a little red short tube, and it's very, very short. See it right there? What comes with the can is a little red straw that looks like that. Obviously that straw attached to this can is not going to get me back in there where I need to be. So what you can do, and it should be available from Next Way soon, is you can get what's called a super straw. See it right there? So it's a straw that's 16 inches long. And you attach one end to the can, obviously, the other end to your hand, like this, and you reach in there. You see it? It's hard to see, but let your imagination go to work. You reach in there and you spray it. Spray with one hand on the can, put the nozzle down and spray with this. You put it along the entire length. And that allows you to get this material where you need it. And keeps that ball screw dry and does an excellent job of lubricating the ball screw. And you only have to do that maybe once or twice a year, depending on how much you use your CNC. All right, so that's another tip from me to you on how to maintain your CNC shark, or any ball screw driven CNC for that matter. Have a good day. Now you can see a little better. It gets a little better lighting. I'm spraying it and it's getting right on the ball screw. If you notice at the bottom, you can see the little puddling that's starting to evaporate. That's how quickly this evaporates and leaves a Teflon coat behind. That way it does an excellent job of coating that ball screw. Then you run it back and forth, as you'll see in the next series. Thanks. This program will exercise back and forth. You'll see it come into view here in a second. You can see that the ball screw is turning, and what it's doing is it's spreading that lubricant throughout the bearing and getting it distributed. When it gets to 48 inches, because this is a 50 inch, when it gets that far, it'll turn around and go back the other way and exercise back and forth 5 times. To create that, if you have any questions on how to create that in your software, send me a note and I'll tag another software demonstration on how to do that later on. But it's that's how you clean it. First you blow it off, and if you have an air nozzle, just put it on a tape it to a stick and blow it all off, and then you get your dry Teflon non-stick lubricant, put that on there, and then run your machine back and forth several times to distribute that over the bearings and over the ball screw. And then the next step is just let it set for, I recommend, at least 5 hours. So if you do it at night, you get 8 to 10 hours before you're going to start your machine the next day. So, and once or twice a year is all you need to do it. It's well, it'll last quite a while. So, thanks for watching.